Alright, so we're 1-1 in the Conquest here. My Zacian ADP has won a game, so that's out for now. And the Sableyes Tag Malamar has won a game, so that is out for them. I still have to win a game with Blacephalon, ADP Coco, Mewtwo, and Tag Malamar. They're going first this round. I wonder if they will just run it back with the Baby Blown again. In which case I would want to pick Tag Malamar. If they're switching off, they're going first. I kind of want to use ADP Coco on a round where I know they're going first and I don't have to waste my pick to pick going second with it. So I think I'm going to go with ADP Coco. I feel like if they were just queuing up Blowns again, it might not have taken so long in between, but maybe that's exactly what they want me to think. I'm going with the ADP Coco. Lightning and Metal. I think I may have chosen correctly. Oh, this is PikaRom. This is PikaRom. This will be interesting. Okay, not too shabby. This deck is completely like, let's try to beat ADP Zacian, and then every other matchup, I really don't know what I'm walking into. Oh crap, I decided to go for, damn it. Alright, this start is not amazing. We do have energy, so basically our first two turns anyway is just attaching energy to ADP, but we do like to see a wait and see hammer for turn 1. I believe we're playing against Pika here. And this deck is pretty much just let's beat ADP Zacian. That's what this deck is built for. So I really don't know how any of the other matchups are going to go. But this is a pretty mediocre hand. I mean, we have energy, which is good, but we really don't have anything else. It's just, we have energy and that's it. Okay, they have attach energy and pass, and we have double Mimikyu. Happy double Mimikyu fun time. Alright. I suppose we'll attach a water energy. And we want to retreat because they could have Absol, and we don't want that happening. So we have a really boring hand here. They've got electromagnetic radar. Don't always see that these days. Honestly, I haven't been playing against or with much PikaRom myself, so a lot of the PikaRom is going to look a bit far into me, I think. Looking like a beautiful turn 2 full blitz coming up. Drop the power. They probably know they're going to ditch their hand, maybe. Dropping the power is a little bit peculiar. And then switch. Yeah, they just knew they were going to dump their hand. And Stellar Wish before the research because they have switch in their hand. They don't want to risk not going into it. So, looking pretty good for them right here. Of course, Thunder Mountain does help me as well. Pokemon Catcher. Now, this doesn't really matter unless they have Absol because I do a free retreat, but they could have forgotten that Tapu Koko vs free retreat. Let's give them a frowny face for the double tails on double catchers. Okay, full blitz 180. So the catchers, I don't think they should have played the catchers because no, they definitely shouldn't have played the catchers there because if they full blitz onto the Pika after hitting my ADP, then they can just win next turn by hitting catcher and tag bolt 200 and 170 on the bench. So definitely shouldn't have done that. We're going to just go ahead and do our altered creation here. I don't think either of the Mimikyus have a favor in this matchup. I don't want to bench this. If they have another catcher and they hit it this time on the Coco V, then I guess they just win. I don't want to put down the Mimikyu and then give them a free 4th prize. Because this prize trade, if we end up top decking out of this, of course, will be very important. So we'll just altered creation here and hope we can like draw a counter gain or Guzmahala to get a counter gain. Just very poor draws. But if, let's say they knock us out here. It's still not looking great. If they knock us out here and we go stamp, attach, counter gain, electro power, knock out the Pika, they're still going to full blitz energy to something here that can attack us again next turn. If they put it onto another Pika, then that new Pika just goes tag bolt and knocks us out. I think I might have said takes 4 prizes here, but no, that would have been if they, that's right, if I put down the Mimikyu, they could tag bolt for 4 prizes. So potentially I should have baited out the GX attack, but again, this all only matters if I actually draw a card that helps me. So greens, Guzmahala, the raw counter gain. And full blitz knocking this out. Onto the Raichu. The second Pika might have been prized. And we just get a metal energy. That's not gonna do it. So we could stamp them, retreat into Mimikyu. It's not looking great. I kind of just want to scoop this. Yeah, we're just gonna scoop it up. We're gonna have to hit them with the scoop there for that one. It's not happening. Okay, so current game record is 2-1. The Sableyes are up. They are down PikaRom and Spell Tag Mally. We've got a splendid start going on here. The Denny's. Oh, this is not good. Okay, we got a welder. We got a welder. We cannot use it right now, but there's definitely a welder. We don't know what we're playing against yet, so I don't want to get rid of the Naganadel GX just yet. So we'll quick ball away B-string. Probably getting the Poiple seems like a pretty good idea. We don't really know what's gonna go on next turn, so getting the Poiple seems fine. We definitely need to hold on to that energy to welder. Definitely not an ideal start here, but at least we have a play for next turn. Okay, so they got Oricorio Lucky Egg. Looks like it's going to be the Baby Blounds again. And if we can get the ball rolling, then the Amulet, Island Challenge Amulets could actually really help in this matchup. So, I see lots of things to get fire energy, but I don't see the Baby Blounds yet. So that's usually good. Good sign for me. Bad sign for them, of course. So going into their second Stellar Wish, well, first they're Giant Hearthing. Would switch into the next Jirachi. So no second Stellar Wish yet, but they do have one ready to go. And then Quick Ball, so we'll get the Baby Blound down finally. And here we see a Stellar Wish digging for a welder. And it is an escape board, not a welder. It's not a welder at all. Cramorant V. Using the beak catch. Searching for any two cards. I do think one of those cards will be a welder. The other one might just be a Great Catcher. If they're playing two Great Catcher. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we have a Naganadel there. But that's not exactly what we want to be doing, I think. So I think we can Giant Hearth away that. We're not going to be using that here. And then welder onto this Poiple. And we've just got more Poiple to work with. That's pretty much all we've got right now. It's just Poiples. It's just Poiples. Goodness gracious. Well, they just searched for any two cards they want, so they have Welder in their hand, so they can just spit shot the Poiple, right? Or they could spit shot the active Dedenne. Well, they spit shot the active Dedenne, we have B-string, so no worries there. I guess we're just going to attach here. I don't even want to evolve the Blacephalon. We'll pass. This is bad. This is real bad. Oh, and they've got Beastbringer again. So they can take 3 prizes on the old Dedenne GX. So they take 3 prizes on Dedenne. That could actually help us. They go down to 3 prizes and we'll be able to definitely take a knockout next turn with Turning Point. Whereas if they did not go down to 3 prizes, I don't know what we're doing next turn. So, definitely might be somewhat of a positive thing that they're taking an extra prize. Stellar Wish for Heat Factory. That Heat Factory could help us. I would love to see that Heat Factory come into play. I'm not sure if it will, though, because they know it can help us. And they might want that Giant Hearth to stay around. No Heat Factory coming down. Fireball Circus away 4 fire energy. They'll take 3 prizes. Let's see what we got here. And it is just a Blown. Just blowing around. So we're going to evolve Naganadel, Giant Hearth. Charging up. Attach. We bench this Blown. I think we do bench the Blown. We'll B-string. And we'll B-string. And we'll Turning Point. And Turning Point is if you have exactly 3 prize cards remaining, and this is why I need to read the... Oh my gosh, that's so bad. That's so bad. And I noticed it as I was clicking it too. I could have just retreated and knocked out with Blacephalon GX. That's so bad. Turning Point if you have 3 prize cards remaining, not if your opponent has 3 prize cards remaining. Y'all have probably been watching this thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Turning Point is not if your opponent has 3 prizes. It doesn't matter if they use Beastbringer. If only I could have told myself this in the past about 5 minutes ago. Oh man. That is a monka yikes for sure. That is bad. Oh well. Evening out the misplays, I suppose. We were talking about it between games that I forget what they did. I think they missequenced and didn't get Oricorio with Quick Ball earlier on when they were playing Baby Blowns, and that messed them up or something. But this is atrocious. I mean, at least I didn't throw a game where it was looking promising, but I just needed to read Turning Point. That's all. And I did not. So I could have hit them with Mind Blown there. But then, of course, maybe they would have knocked out the Blacephalon. Who's to say if that would have been any better or worse for me? I can Great Catcher something. There's that. And then they just go ahead and knock us out, most likely with the Blacephalon. I think I would knock out the Oricorio here. So we would go ahead and do this. And that's our last 2 fire energy. I was thinking maybe we save the psychic energy and just for some sort of last-ditch effort. But yeah, it's just all looking really, really bad. So we bring this up and we would knock that out. With Mind Blown, of course. 4 energy. This one's gonna haunt me for sure. I hate Turning Point. All these Ultra Beasts are always about what your opponent has. Well, that's not true. Plenty of them are about what you have. That's not the first time that's ever happened to me. I always get mixed up on Turning Point. And Fireball Circus for the win. So they've won with Baby Blounds now, so they have left Mewtwo and not Spell Tag Malamar. Mewtwo and Zacian ADP they have left. Okay. I think they might save Zacian ADP for last. Alright, so I'm going first this game since I lost the last one. I believe according to the types on the thing. Okay, yeah, so this is Mewtwo. The last 2 decks they have left are Mewtwo, I believe it's the Ultimate Mewtwo, and Zacian ADP. Okay, so this hand is definitely workable. We'll be needing to get... I think we'll get a Tina and a Jirachi. Oh, crap. I did this out of order. I needed to Mysterious Treasure for the Tina first and then Quick Ball away. Darn it. Yeah, I definitely did that out of order. There's no great way to fix this right now, is there? So Quick Ball, Jirachi, and I guess we'll just Mysterious Treasure for a, we might just Mysterious Treasure for the Tina still, so we can attach an energy to it. I think we just go -1 card. Yeah, we'll have the Mysterious Treasure away, either the Blown or the Latios, doing it this way. I'm not really sure the Blown's much good in this matchup, so we will just get rid of that. So I apologize for that missequencing there. We'll get now either a Tina or an Inkay here, of course, but I think it's probably wise to get the Tina and get an energy down on it. So we'll grab the Tina out, thin out the deck a bit, and then we'll Stellar Wish, hopefully getting either a supporter for next turn or something else to play here. We got Cynthia and Research. Research seems quite okay for next turn. And we'll attach here. And Latios GX seems fine to put down, especially since it has free retreat, and that can definitely help us out for next turn. Alright, so they've got a Cherish Ball for Vileplume GX, and then Cherish Ball again. This time for Dedenne GX. Makes sense. And Dedenne GX away the hand after benching a Mewtwo. Getting rid of 2 switches isn't exactly what you want to see, but it's also not that big of a deal. Chaotic Swell could be annoying. Here's a tag call, and still no supporter yet, so ideally they would want to get either Solgaleo, either use Solgaleo GX's attack this turn or set up to use Altered Creation GX next turn. So looks like they're just not attacking this turn. No attacks to copy other than the Allergic Explosion. We got a not a Jirachi, an Inkay here, which is very good. So we'll bench that and then research. Alright, so this is looking quite nice. I think Stellar Wish is fine here. Stellar Wish, we got Lana's Fishing Rod or Mysterious Treasure. And, let's see. We got 1 Psychic Energy in the discard pile. And the issue with that is we can't put out Viridian Forest. We can't put out Viridian Forest because of the Chaotic Swell. We could Clear Vision GX with a spell tag attached to it. And that stops them from using Alter Creation or whatever next turn. Or Solgaleo GX's GX attack. So, did we get rid of any Pokemon yet? We got rid of the Blown. We're gonna put a spell tag on the Latios GX, it seems. I think Mysterious Treasure's fine. We'll get the Mysterious Treasure. We will evolve. And I definitely want to try to get this Swell out so maybe we can get a Viridian to stick later on. And we could bench another Inkay. How worth is that? We're definitely going to be Psychic Recharging onto the Latios GX to use Clear Vision GX. Putting down another Inkay might be fine. Yeah, we'll put down another Inkay. And put Spell Tag here. Switch into it. And we'll hold on to all of this, and we'll go ahead and Clear Vision GX. So they can knock out the Latios GX, but if they knock it out with the tag on, we will likely be able to knock out their Mewtwo and Mew GX. So I think that'll give us a nice lead here. Got rid of the Blastoise and the Arceus Dialga Palkia. I really think the Clear Vision shuts this deck down pretty hard. Oh, they have Weakness Guard Energy, and we are not playing Faba in our deck. I forgot about Weakness Guard Energy, and that is definitely going to cost us. Okay, we do have Solgaleo Lunala Tag Team, which does 230 damage for 4 energy. If we could get Attach and triple recharge. So I think I just put all 4 on here in hopes of trying to do that. And promote the Jirachi. Okay. So I can either treasure for... Basically, I'm going to treasure. And I think I treasure away the Quick Ball, and then Bike, and then Cynthia, and then we'll go from there. So we'll treasure away the Quick Ball. Let's see if the Solgaleo Lunella is even in here. It is not in here, so that is no longer an option. Let's see, they used Massive Bloom, I believe. I just want to make sure I've got that right. Yeah, Massive Bloom. They use that. Let's go back in here for a second. So I could do 180. Doing them with. Okay, grab Malamar. And we'll grab Acrobike. So another energy in the discard pile is nice to see. We'll grab Mimikyu. So like I said, if we could do, put them up to 180, and if we get a tag, so I think this is worth benching. And then we'll Cynthia. And then Stellar Wish. No spell tag. We'll just grab Quick Ball. Jirachi. We'll attach. Maybe we don't need to attach return. We have 2 Psychic Energy in the discard pile. Especially with the Chaotic Swell stopping Viridian Forest, I think maybe just holding on to this energy might be the correct thing to do. And then we'll retreat and swing. So yeah, let's not attach anywhere. Let's just hold on to that. Malvana, very nice to have here. Going down to just 50 damage now. And that means the Vileplume attack can still knock us out. The Massive Bloom 130 will do enough to knock us out. And they've got the big charm. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get out another Malamar. And I'm trying to think, do I even really need to Cynthia here? There's all I could want is a spell tag. And spell tag, yeah, it helps setting up on the other Mewtwo, I guess. So we'll go ahead and Cynthia. And there is a spell tag indeed. Stellar Wish, Viridian Forest. Tina. Spell tag it. Recharge. Play this down, doesn't do anything for us, and then swing into the Mewtwo again. Okay, so this benched Mewtwo now has 20 damage on it. They're grabbing the big rat GX, I believe, there. Here's an DD to get some healing in. Healing the active. Okay. Okay, and knocking out. Okay, so healing the active. I thought maybe they were going to switch, but I guess there's no great play to make with switching onto the 1 energy Mewtwo. So 160 HP. They've got 140 left because of the big charm. So we definitely want to put 1 here and 3 here. All right. Now what do we do from here? Well, we are for sure going to, I think we Cynthia. I think Cynthia's fine. We're getting the knockout on the active Mewtwo. How many spell tags are we down? We haven't used Alana's fishing rod yet. Okay, yeah, so we're going to Cynthia. Distortion door. Alana's fishing rod, I guess we got Latios GX in there and spell tag and Stellar Wish. No spell tag. Rip on that. This does have 60 damage on it though. And no weakness guard energy as of now. Okay, so we're going to Shadow Impact. And I don't think we put it on the active. If we put it on the active, no, Arlo and Eradicate, they can't use the free attack. Maybe there's just no reason not to put it on the active. We'll do that. Great Catcher is a pretty good card to get out of there. And still no Solgaleo Lunala tag team. We've got a very large hand here. We got the Great Catcher. I think this looks pretty good for us. Galarian Zigzagoon, putting this up to 50, so they can use the Alolan Eradicate GX first attack, but I'm not really sure if that matters, if they can use that. That's pretty much just a piece of information right now. I'm not sure what to do with it. Okay, yeah, so they can't, if they're playing the Baby Blown, the 1 damage counter there doesn't change anything. I'm just trying to think of all the possibilities, but I think it looks pretty good for us. The weakness guard energy on one of the Mewtwo's would be the only thing. But we do have Great Catcher in our hand. There we go. So we got the Great Catcher. All right. To promote the Jirachi, we're going to Distortion Door. Triple Recharge. And of course, Great Catcher. And Shadow Impact for the knockout. Okay, and just like that, it is 2-3. The lead has definitely shortened just a bit. Alright, so I believe we've got ADP Coco versus ADP Zacian. We're going second, and our hand is looking very nice. So we might actually just have what we wanted here. The Sableyes are up 3-2. They've got ADP Zacian and Ultimate Mewtwo left, and then I've got Ultimate Mewtwo, ADP Coco, and Blacephalon GX. So, they're going first, so they can't Marnie me here out of my good hand, so I've got at least one guaranteed turn of having a decent hand, which is definitely a problem with Green's exploration decks. Alright, quick ball for ADP. Attach and pass over to me. So we'll start off with an energy spinner. We're going to grab energy. We want to see if Wait and See hammers here, and it is. That's perfect. So I think we'll grab one of each. One of each seems good to me. And then we'll go ahead and greens. Definitely gonna want the Wait and See hammer. And what else do we want? Maybe another greens. I think another greens could be fine. That could equal 2 quick balls later on. Or maybe just getting a quick ball now. And we can use Vulcaner next turn for lightning energy quick ball. Definitely the wait and see hammer. I think we'll go with another greens. It just seems pretty safe. Or we could go with a Team Yell Grunt, actually. That could be dirty. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, actually. So we can put them back 2 turns. Maybe we'll just give up on the Altered Creation altogether. And then we'll do this. There's no way at all for them to knock us out. So I don't think we really need to do anything else. I think we can just chill. Yeah, we'll just chill. So this deck is pretty much built to beat ADP's Zacian V, so it's nice to get a pretty textbook start with it versus the desired matchup. There's Zacian V. Now, the worst thing that could happen is they Marnie us. They're already down a Marnie. So I think maybe the rest of their hand was just very good. So there's a research. We are not getting Marnied this turn. That's very good news. Here comes another Zacian V. Looks like there might be a Dedenne happening. So Metal Energy to the Zacian V. Looks like they might just be giving up on the Altered Creation like I would hope. Like I was hoping for after searching out the Team Yell Grunt, and they can't Marnie it away. And if they're playing towards the list, it does not play Reset Stamp. There's the big old Charm. And Intrepid Sword. Okay. ADP Coco V is a great draw there. I think we'll go ahead and they have a 9-card hand. I kind of want to reset stamp that. Let's tag call. So Guzmahala is our only option for from the tag call. Interesting. We'll attach here. I think we're gonna Yell Grunt. And then stamp. And then of course we will alter to Creation GX. Alright, this is going really, really well. They've got Mawile GX just thinning the deck, I guess. No reason to use that against us. custom catcher. Okay. So double custom up the Coco V. No, okay. Brave Blade. Okay, Shrine of Punishment ticks up to 260. Now we have some options. We have the Lysander Labs we can bump the shrine with. I'm thinking, do I want to Guzmahala? Do I want to Vulcaner? I think we're going to be Ultimate Raying here, so I do think Guzmahala is fine. Have we gotten rid of any lightning energy yet? We have not, so I'll Guzmahala away. Guzmahala and lightning energy. We're guaranteed to have a special in there, right? Maybe we don't need to get rid of the lightning. Yeah, we'll get rid of the lightning. Okay. We'll get this, this, and this. So what I'm thinking is we could just let the Shrine of Punishments tick and I can put Big Charm on. But then I'm kind of banking on the fact that they haven't changed towards list. They probably have not. So I can just throw this Lysander Labs in. And then we can attach this Aurora Energy and choose to discard a switch. I think it might just be fine to Big Charm this anyway. No, I'll hold on to it. I'll hold on to it. Ultimate Ray. And we'll just get some lightning energy for Coco V. I think we'll just probably find to just attach all three to Coco V. So it's important to remember they did not Altered Creation and we did. So that's a huge deal. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing here that should tell me they're not playing towards list. Actually, did Tord play the Mawile GX? If he did not play the Mawile GX, then maybe this is the second place list. Okay, so they just let us go here. That's very nice. Very large hand. We could stamp them and then just take a nice knockout here on the Jirachi. I think we're gonna quick ball away the Big Charm. We could get Coco V, or we could get a Mimikyu. Or like, I think getting the Coco V just like puts us in a very good position. Of course, the Mimikyu Copycat does auto knock it out, but we need to get a special energy for that. So I think getting the Coco V puts us in a really good position. Also, I forgot to mention that we prized Coco Prism. Okay, so we could stamp them here. I think I'd rather have them take a knockout and then I stamp them. So yeah, we'll Ultimate Ray this Jirachi. And okay, great. So Great Catcher is in there, which is awesome. So they could definitely Marnie us, but that's not necessarily a huge deal because we've got greens in there as outs to our... we got greens and Vulcaners as outs to the Great Catcher. Of course, we need Great Catcher and 1 Electro Power. So I shouldn't say that's all we need is the Great Catcher. So actually, top decking greens would solidify that for us. Here's Big Charm on the Zacian. That's huge. We needed the... Okay. So Big Charm on the Zacian, if they put it on the ADP, that'll have been bad for us. They do have Shrine of Punishment out here now, making it even easier to knock out the ADP. No, not necessarily. It doesn't really help for next turn. So it'll go down to 240. So we still need an Electro Power. Because if we were to hit it with just the 230 from Thunderous Bolt, then it would knock out in between turns from Shrine. There's the greens. And that should be the game. We'll get Electro Power and Great Catcher. We'll Great Catcher away any 2 things but our Electro Power. Bring up the old ADP, Electro Power, and Thunderous Bolt. For the knockout. Alright. So we did it. We got our win with ADP Tapu Koko V against the desired matchup nonetheless, but very happy to get the win with that one. And now we're tied 3-3, I believe.